Hey everybody, it's Chris Riggs. I want to show you this comparison video between two really cool street scooters. This is Honda's PCX. This is the 2024. This is brand new. This is the new Freedom Scooters 150XH scooter. These scooters are loaded out with tech. Both models feature a 1-year parts and labor warranty. I'm going to show you a little bit of the difference in the size. I'm 250 pounds. I'm 6 foot tall. I've got a 30-inch inseam. My torso is quite long, but my legs are not that long. So I'm just going to show you how I fit on both of these, and then we'll talk about just some comparison features of the two. We'll start out with the Honda PCX. This has been a long-term favorite in the scooter segment here in the US. And this is what I would consider to be a mid-size chassis. This is a maxi chassis. You'll see the difference in the length when you put them side by side. So let's just take a look at my riding position. I sit really high up over this. So this does have a really low windshield. You'll see my entire chest and head is exposed. So the riding position in this scooter is really quite low. Yeah, so it's gonna be in my legs. It's not the end of the world. I have a decent turn radius on this. But the stock does sit really, really low for me. I do have good leg room. You also have one single storage pocket here, which you can see. I did test it before the video and I can fit my iPhone in there, which is good. So it does have at least some storage space. So it gives you an idea on that. Okay, a couple things right off the top. This model, like a lot of the Honda scooters, has front only ABS. Both models have traction control. This model also has rear ABS. That is because these maxi scooters, a lot of riders that are going to ride this particular model, it's 150cc. Both of these models make north of 14 horsepower. They're both going to top out around 70 mile an hour. But this does give you the added feature of rear ABS, which is really nice when you're riding those highways that are maybe up to 65 mile an hour, something like that marked. So just one extra nice safety feature that Honda chose to cut out price-wise because it is an expensive feature to add. So you don't get rear ABS, but you do get front ABS on this model. Again, this gives you front and rear. So you'll see that you do get a 14-inch wheel on this model, and you get a 14-inch wheel on that model. So they do have 14s in the front. This does have a 13 in the rear. And I'll check here the rear size. I'm actually not sure. This is a 13 as well. So they both use a 14 front and a 13 rear. The difference being this does have rear ABS. Come behind me and just see how I fit. This model really is designed for one person. Can you put a second person on it? Yes, but the wheelbase is not super long. You may not have the most comfort behind you, so you get kind of an idea of what's left back there. But for a short drive, you could definitely put a rear passenger. For a long drive, probably wouldn't be the most comfortable. There's one really cool thing that I do like about the Freedom that I'm going to show you, and that is, well, it's got a lot of cool things. So first off, this has start and stop technology. Both of these engines do. They both have something called silent start. They have start stop technology. They both get over 107 miles per gallon of fuel efficiency, so incredibly fuel efficient. But what's nice about start stop, it's a basically, think of it, it's a fuel economy deal. So if you come to a red light, for example, you come to a stop, the engine turns off. To restart the motor, all you gotta do, you don't have to turn the key or anything, you just pull the throttle. Both of these have that feature. Some consumers love it, some consumers find it annoying. So what's nice about the Freedom is right on the dash, they do give you on the handlebar the ability to turn that feature on and off. With the Honda, to my knowledge, I don't believe that option exists. I believe it's always on. So that is a nice feature of the Freedom, that you do have that ability to turn it on and off. The Freedom does have a 4-speaker Bluetooth audio system, which really sounds good. I won't demo it here inside the store. We've got customers here today, but it does have a really nice audio package, and the volume sounds really good. You can play your music from, for example, your playlist on your phone or your Spotify playlist, and the audio sounds great. This does have 2 large storage pockets here. You can see the storage area. I mean, it's big. Another thing that this scooter has is, which I really enjoy, if you want to mount your phone, for example, and you want to run Google Maps, it will deplete your battery really quickly. So they've added this feature, which is USB-C phone fast charging. It also has USB quick charging 3.0. These are rapid charging for smartphones, and they charge it up to 5 times the speed of good old school USB A. So for those of you that are looking for rapid phone charging, it's got the plug for it there, USB-C, and again, quick charging 3.0. So that's really advanced tech that you would not typically find on a scooter or even a motorcycle today. So a really nice feature. So again, 2 storage pockets. This does have keyless entry, which is a really nice feature. And I'm going to show you how I fit on it just for comparison. Okay. So here is my riding position. You'll see that the windshield, whereas the other windshield was really low, this windshield actually covers a good portion of my chest, especially once I actually have my helmet on. So I do like the higher windshield. Stock-wise, it's a little bit higher. So if you want to come behind me and just kind of see what a passenger would sit like, this is a maxi chassis, aka a full-length chassis. It is designed to ride 2 people, and it can do that. We do have a backrest option. We also have a storage rack option for those that want to put a big carrier on the back. So you have those options, but it gives you a chance just to kind of see the difference in the riding position between the two. Both models do have full LED lighting. I will tell you that I got the pleasure of riding this Saturday night, and the headlights on this one are incredible for night riding. So for those of you that maybe ride this to work and have to come home late at night, this has really, really good headlights. So again, both models do have traction control as a safety feature. Neither suspension is adjustable in the rear for ride height, so they are fixed height scooters. Both engines do have a side mounted radiator. They're both fuel injected, and they're both liquid cooled. So in terms of scooter technology, this is the most modern thing that you can buy. This is the latest and greatest on both of these scooters. They are both loaded up with features. So really it just boils down to what you're looking for. This is a full-size scooter. It's going to be a little bit heavier than this mid-size chassis. If you're gonna ride with a passenger, I would probably buy this option. You're gonna be more comfortable. If it's just you and you alone, you might like the little bit smaller scooter. So it just kind of depends on what you like in terms of your leg room. But for me personally, comfort-wise, I do prefer this. I like the higher center stock. I like the higher windshield. It's just more comfortable for me personally to ride. So this is what I would buy. But they're both great scooters. They both are going to sell really well here in the US. Again, I'm Chris Riggs. Hope you enjoyed the review. Thanks.